Show you guys the problem we're having. It is definitely the relay. Nothing. I'll show you in a second. And when we go to sideband, you'll hear this. I tried to wiggle it, didn't do anything, doing the same thing. But when I click it all the way, it'll shut the radio off. I had to click a little bit like this. See? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we're receiving on AM. It's working. We got the Trim 300 hooked up to it right now on the floor. Let me show you a second what it's going to do. It works on all the channels. So it's receiving good, guys. See? We got the Trim 300 down here. It's working okay, guys, but it's the relay's gone to crap. Let me show you something where we're having problems at. And I'll show you guys with the relay. If you guys can find this relay for me, let me know. I can solder it myself. But I'll show you in a second. You see the relay here? I'm going to show you where it's at. It's original Grant. That's the relay we need to find. I'll show you guys in a second to give you a little zoom. So where's the relay at? There's our relay. You guys see it right there? That's where we need to find that relay. I tried to right mess from it, it didn't work. When you click that radio, it will shut itself off. When you plug it back in, it'll come back on. How do I do that? I'll show you in a second. Watch the relay. See? It'll do that when it shuts off when it does that. Yeah. It'll shut off like that. Then when you turn it off, I tried to wiggle this thing. I'm going to shut this off in a second. It'll do that. It'll come back on either way. Watch what happens. I'll just turn on the thing. See? There it goes. It released it. So I tried to release it. There's some kind of pin thing here like this. These things connected. If you guys could find this relay, let me know. The original Grant. If you guys got anything relays laying around, and if you have a radio's parted out, it has a relay, let me know. I don't know if Kins Electronics will have it. But we'll turn this radio back on. And on AM, it doesn't do that. It clicks on the AM, but on sideband, it sputters. You guys saw what happened on 26 last night. So our time is 3:23 in the afternoon. Our other base station is working fine. The only thing, it still has, you know, the Code 139, it still has the same issue like from channel 35 down to 31 like you seen months ago. I showed you guys this morning what it was about last night on it. So this is what we're from. We made contacts yesterday, but this is an 858 Grant, okay? You guys know it is. And you guys remember I told you what solved the fuse problem? It had this relay problem before. When I used the D104 and stopped transmission, it had a 4 amp fuse in it, so when I switched to a 5 amp fuse, it does. I probably will have to fix this later, it'll be alright. But we'll show you in a second when it does that click. I don't want to click it too hard. You guys see the good thing? You guys can see the Grant right there, see? That's what we need to find, this relay. That's the relay. And I tried that, and it's having problems. The radio is receiving, it's working fine, except it's the relay we're doing. You guys saw what happened last night. All the caps look good shape in here. That's on AM, it won't shut off during AM. It's moving the relay, but not on sideband. Because it makes that sputter sound on sideband, that's what happened. You guys heard it. That's on AM. Maybe we'll try to get it back. Audio, but to stop talking, you know the meter doesn't move. But when you go to AM, see? It's the relay, guys. We're bringing up the Trim 300 antenna on the ground. See, it went off like that. So we'll turn it back on in a second. And I'm not going to wiggle it. I'm going to show you how to turn on the power. We'll move this around. See, that's when it makes that noise when you do it. It just clicked off from the relay. So it'll be fine when you turn it back on. The Grant's in good shape, but it just needs a relay. I don't know what the problem is, but that's the problem with the relay. I know that they're instructable, but I'll show you guys inside the radio in a second. We're picking up the Trim 300 on the ground, so I hooked it up, so that's why I was trying to make sure it doesn't Trim 300 doesn't need anything like that. I'll show you the whole thing, what it looks like inside. She's in good shape. It only happened last night on 26. This thing had problems before when I had the D104. Before I put the hi-fi mic on it a while back. When the original D104, you guys seen the video, and it actually would quit like that. And then when I had that Cobra 139 issue with the D104 a while back, you guys know that. Then when I fired up this Grant back a few months ago, and when it blew the fuse on my Ford Element, this is the fuse that hooks up the fuse box right there. That's it. And we got it back on that rate thing. That's the power supply we're running here. And that's what it is. We're picking up a Trim 300 antenna here. So I put it out here so you can transmit it, so I can hurt it. But this is the radio it looks like inside. But when it does AM, it doesn't do that. It won't talk or respond. You guys heard it. It's just... So... we need to get this guy fixed, okay? If you guys know where I can get a relay part for the Grant, let me know. Or if someone wants to do this Grant for free, let me know. If you take PayPal, let me know if you need to take PayPal, because we could do a shipping label for it and send it to someone to do it all free. Maybe you guys can get this thing working again. See? We'll definitely go on later on the Cobra 139. I got this radio here, but I tried that out in Bean a while back, but it's okay. But I like the old school radios. But that's what happened with the relay. You guys see it? We're picking it up on a Trim 300 on the back porch, on the ground. It's doing good. So, because you know what happened last time on 26. It was not my fault, but we ran the box on it. I ran it many times with this radio. But when I put it on the Cobra 139 last night with this thing, it made it much better on the 2 fit on base stations. If you guys want to donate a radio to my channel, if you guys have a Grant, let me know. But, because this Grant was out of a shed I got out of California. And I'm saying that's where it came from. But we'll have to get this fixed soon. I need to find this relay. And if we solder one of these, we have to desolder the relay and put a new one in. That's what we need to do. If we could find an original relay for the President Grant 1, the A58 chassis, the 3-button type Grant, that's what we need to find. If you guys have a better relay, let us know. And I'll show you the back of the radio. You guys know what the part is. But I haven't pulled that covers off. But go look at some of my previous videos on my Foxnet 362 and Foxnet 362 World Radio. But if you look on Foxnet 362, the President Grant, you'll find the original part of it that I showed it a while back. But we'll just pop this puppy on the backside. We'll show you what it looks like on the backside of the board so you guys do. It's in good shape, but this is the only problem we're dealing with right now. I tried the Rankmaster technique and it didn't work at all. That's the AM. So it's working on that part, but it's not transmitting, it's not talking. Audio, audio, audio. And it's done this before, but I think the relay is bad. And I tried that deox spray back about 4 years ago. What my problem was, it was actually it was the fuse. It had a 4-amp fuse in it, and I changed that to a 5-amp fuse. We have a 5-amp fuse in it. Been out there since several months. We've been running this puppy for a long time. I don't want to do that too much. That is the relay. See, we need to find one of these pieces. If you do have one of these, let me know. You can donate to my channel for free, or if you want to get someone to help me out to get this thing repaired, it would go great. But what is that? That's not a cap in the background, so it's not. We need to find one of these. We need to find one of these. If you have one of these laying around, let me know, and you can send it to me for free. And I marked them a while back for the things I did. I marked it with a red marker where I could take this out, because I thought it was the problem. You guys know I ran that problem back 3 years ago about this relay, and when I pressed my D1 it stopped talking, and I didn't know it had the original fuse of that little thing you saw here, and that's what happened. And it's like that. It's the 858 chassis, but I luckily got this out of a shed out of California, and I told you guys how I got this one here. She did great, and she's receiving on the mobile magnet. I don't have it hooked up to the beam antenna right now. I have it hooked up to my mobile antenna down on the floor, so I don't want to fry the wave with high SWR. This one has low SWR on it, so it's looking beautiful on this baby. So look at all the caps in here, guys. We showed it what we did. So she's still receiving, but we need to find a relay for this radio. So I'm going to open up the radio, show you on the back side of it, and power this down for a while. We'll be back on the base station maybe late tonight if we do a live stream. Maybe an offline live stream, I don't know. But the only thing with the Cobra 139 we haven't done yet, the one with the Cobra 139 we haven't done yet, it has not been recapped, and it's still the same issue like I told you about. I want to get that thing repaired by a CB repair shop. Who knows? But this, I want someone to get a relay for this thing. If you do have one laying around, let me know. I need someone to do that, but I went to try schematics. They don't have anything in it. I'll give you guys a good glimpse of the relay so you guys can see it. It's near L26. That's where it's at. If you guys can see that, I'm going to give you guys a glimpse of it right now. That is the relay. Give you guys a glimpse of it. I'm going to give you a good glimpse of the relay. I got that tripod when we're looking at a selfie. The last time I did with a DSR camera when I showed this thing. There we go. That's the relay. We need to find one of these, and I'll show you where it's at. But I need you guys to get me one of these relays to donate to my channel for original President Grant 1 from the 1977 era. The first one that came out like this radio here. There's your 858 chassis. That's all its original. There's all its original caps. It's never been recapped. It's a gray cap, but I have not messed with this ever since. And we're still okay. That is a Grant what it is. And that's it, guys. I hope we can get it fixed soon. I'll pause this. There's the original part of the thing. See where the red markers are? I think that's for the relay. The relay should be over in this area. We have to find it. That's usually the front of the radio. So I didn't put those red markers there. But the relay will be, I'll show you where we're at when I point it in the direction of my camera. And we'll get that 1 times move. We'll put this back here for a second when I point my hand in the direction where the relay will be at. The relay will be right about here. It'll be right about here where I'm at. Right about where this is at. The relay will be on this edge down here. I think it will be around there. It'll probably be right between the coax where it connects. The relay should be over in this area here. I'm trying to figure out where will be the relay at. It'll probably be right about here. We have to find it where the relay. Which board is where the relay is? So we got to desolder the relay. It'll probably be right about here in this direction, right here. We got to find the right trace where it goes into. The best way is use a flashlight to find it. And that's the only way to do that, or a laser pen. And I'll show you in a second. The only way you can find the relay, there's a lot of ways to do it, but the relay will be right about here. I'll show you in a second when we point the screwdriver down. The relay will be right about there, in that direction. But I think the relay is right about here, somewhere here. And that's where we need to get this relay out of here. Either way, we need to find one. But I'm sorry about what happened to this radio, but it's still working good on receive. But we need to get the relay fixed on this thing. So that's what happened. It might come back, I don't know. But you guys heard when I showed you the troubleshoot. So I'll be putting this back together soon. And we'll probably go on to Cobra 139 maybe later tonight, or I'll do an off live stream because I hear Skip coming in. The Cobra 139 is doing good, except I told you about what happened a while back. It still has the same issue, like I had to get a recap. I want the clarifier open up on that radio, and I want, because I need to take it to a local CB shop in my area, but mostly they're only like 30 to 40 miles away. If you guys want to do all this stuff for free, let me know. Because Wagon Master has my address, all you just create a shipping label, send it to me by email and get a printout. And if you guys want to pay all the shipping for me and get the radios fixed for free, the Cobra 139 and this grant, that'd be nice. But who knows if you guys want to do that. But the Cobra 139 is doing great because you guys saw the result. It was better. But this is okay. But I'd love to get this guy fixed right as soon as possible. But I need to find the relay part. If you guys can get a relay part sent to my house, let me know. If you guys can send me a relay of original President Grant 1 from the 70s, that's probably what it needs. It could be, I think this is it right here. These little three things could be where the relay could be in this area, or it could be on that side. We'll have to use some kind of laser to point it. I have one of those laser temperature guns, can show it where it's at. And let me pause that in a second, we'll be right back. Okay, I got a flashlight here, we're going to find it, where it's at. We're going to see if we can get the relay in that area. The relay will be right about there. There it is, we got the flashlight on the relay. So it's over in that area. Let's see if we can get the relay. So the relay will be over here, I think. Somewhere around this area. But the relay will be right about there. Because we need to find it where it's at. It's like 4 pins, it looks like. The relay has 4 pins, it looks like. 4 corner pins. Probably one here. And one there. It could be around here, I think, this area. This is probably one of them. I don't know. The relay could be mostly here. But it's like 4 pins. But it's like L26. Where it's at, near there. Or I don't know what the relay's number is. That's what we need to find. But it's a 4-pin type relay. It looks like it sticks in. It could be 4 pins. I don't know. It could be 3. But I'm looking at where it's at. It could be here, up there, or anywhere. We know it could be in this area here. We're looking around this area here. This area will be the relay somewhere around here. So I just want to let you guys know. We'll find out where the relay could be at. I found it right there. I can see the relay right about there. That's where the light's actually hitting right there the most. Right on this board here. That's where the chips are, right here on the right left side. Looking at that trace right there. It could be right here, I think. That's one of the hearts, and I think that was it. And I think that goes right here. But we need to find where the relay is. I see the relay right there. The closest chip is right there. It could be anywhere here, somewhere around here, somewhere around this area. This could be the relay, has 4 pins. That's one there. Yeah, we got to make sure it's the right one. So it could be one of these areas. So if you guys wanted to, the relay will be right about here in this area. So I just want to let you guys know. So you guys have a good day. We'll catch you later. UDX 362 over Knoxville, Tennessee. And I'll show you guys what the relay looks like out here. I'm going to pop this off in a second. We'll pause the video. Let's give you guys what the relay looks like. The relay is right there. These guys see it. That is our relay right there. You guys see it. That's what we're looking for, that part. We're looking for that part right there. That is the relay we're looking for that part, for the original Grant 858 chassis. That is what we're looking for, that kind of piece. So we're going to flip it back over. And that's what we're doing. So I'll put this back together and let you guys go. Have a great day. We got the original President Grant here. I'll put this back together. Get everything going. And that's the only problem we're having. What happened last night on channel 26. You guys saw it. And I'll catch you guys later. We'll probably get this radio back on later today. We'll talk on there. It's already hooked up. I just have to hook up the like I usually does. We'll put the Grant back over there on display until we need to get a relay for it real soon. But I need to find the parts where the relay is at. But I don't want to mess this thing up, but I hope we can do something about that. If you guys want to help me to fix this radio, to put a relay in it, let me know, guys. So I'll catch you guys later. Have a great day from UDX 362 over Knoxville, Tennessee. Getting on down.